Yo, what's up guys? Chase Revelo back at you guys with another video, and this is part 2 of the Djokovic Zverev full court practice, and let's get straight into it guys. If you're not familiar with who I am, my name is Chase. I've coached at IMG Academy. I was mentored by Nick Bollettieri over there, and I was a director at the Rick Macy Tennis Academy at 21 years old. And yeah, I've worked with players such as Lulu Sun, who's currently top 50 in the world on the WTA. So I also play D1 tennis. So let's get straight into it guys. Subscribe to the channel if you're new here, and let's get into it.
I'm right in the middle of the room to make a deal with the points.
By the way, I hope you're having an amazing day today, guys. Let's crush it. Again, chest angle pointing up. Why haven't your coaches told you about the chest angle? That's my question. Notice he pushes off the right leg, makes contact, then the left leg touches there. Technically speaking, that's what happened. So be aware of it. Notice, you see right there, that last little move, he just pushed up from the ground, and as he's going up, his chest is going up into the sky. So that's one thing that Alexander Zverev does on his serve that gets him to be able to hit it with tremendous power, hitting it 130, 140, right? Notice he's bouncing the ball like a million times, right? He's going through his routine, helps him get focused. And with different players, they need different amounts of time, right? So figure out what works for you. Your job is to experiment, figure out what works for you, what helps you get focused. And sometimes, look, there's different scenarios in the match. Maybe sometimes you want a little bit more time, bounce the ball a few more times, right? But let's continue. Look at how stacked his shoulders are with his elbow. So shoulder, shoulder, elbow, stacked on top of each other. Notice, so Zverev, his right elbow is really long, but it's basically straight there, right? But his left elbow is bent, okay? So his right elbow is basically straight, almost fully straight, okay? And his left elbow has a lot of bend for him, okay? Now, when he hits, notice the length of his left elbow. Right now it's bent. Look at his left elbow here. It's completely straight. It's undeniable that his left elbow is straight here. So what that does is when you go from a bent elbow to a more extended elbow and you externally rotate your shoulder at the same time, that's what's going to allow you to kind of flip the racket down and back into that slot position. Okay, from the left hand standpoint. With the right hand, you're going to be kind of more pulling forward with your elbow, your right elbow, as straight as possible, okay, when you're starting the stroke. But yeah, so that will help you kind of flip the racket down faster. And when you brush over the ball, when you kind of turn over and internally rotate that shoulder, that's what kind of will help you expedite that speed with the racket. Pushes off the right foot, makes contact, and the left foot touches. Wow, good drop shot there. Let's see. So Zverev hit a solid shot there. Djokovic had a lot of different options on the menu there. He's Djokovic, so he can do that. But for most players, I would say you probably don't have every option on the menu from that position. You have a lot of options on the menu for sure. But for most players, if they're this far behind the baseline, you're probably not going to want to hit a drop shot in general from that position. You still can, right? But it's going to be a lot harder execution wise. So make sure you're practicing a lot of drop shots if you're going to be going for that shot. All right, but that's it for this video, guys. If you have any questions, drop it in the comments below. And I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. If you're new here, subscribe to the channel. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one, guys. Take care.